Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for June 30th. Here we are at the end of June already. Can you believe it? June 30th is the 181st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 182nd in leap years, with 184 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is Trojan horse. Trojan horse is a noun that means something or someone placed in order to subvert from within. In computing, a Trojan horse is a program that, while seemingly useful, steals passwords or does other damage to computers. This word comes to us from the story of the legendary Trojan War, when the Greeks left a large, hollow wooden horse at the gates of the city of Troy. The Trojans took it inside. The Greek soldiers hidden inside the horse came out at night and opened the gates of the city, allowing the Greek army to enter and conquer. I'd like to take a moment to mention that links to my research are included in the show notes. Ask you to go ahead and click that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with others. You can do that with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. Let me know your thoughts in the comments or if you have any questions at all. And with that, we're going to start with the year 1805, when on June 30th, the U.S. Congress organized the Michigan Territory. June 30th, 1859, French acrobat Charles Blondin crossed Niagara Falls on a tightrope. On June 30th, 1860, the 1860 Oxford Evolution Debate at the Oxford University Museum of Natural History took place. This was 7 months after the publication of Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species. Several prominent British scientists and philosophers participated in that discussion. Things got heated and the participants started snipping at each other. Truth to tell, it was less of a debate and more of an animated discussion. On June 30th, 1864, President Abraham Lincoln granted Yosemite Valley to California for public use, resort, and recreation. On June 30th, 1864, Charles Guiteau was hanged in Washington, D.C. for the assassination of U.S. President James Garfield. On June 30th, 1905, Albert Einstein sent an article entitled On the Electrodynamics of Moving Bodies, in which he introduced the idea of special relativity. On June 30th, 1906, the United States Congress passed the Meat Inspection Act and Pure Food and Drug Act. The Tunguska Event was a large explosion that occurred near the Tunguska River in Russia on the morning of June 30th, 1908. This explosion over sparsely populated eastern Siberia flattened an estimated 80 million trees over an area of 830 square miles of forest. Eyewitness reports suggested that at least 3 people may have died in the event. The explosion is generally attributed to the airburst of a stony meteoroid about 328 feet in size. It's classified as an impact event, the largest impact event on Earth in human recorded history, even though no impact crater has been found. This object is thought to have disintegrated at an altitude of 30 to 60 miles rather than hit the surface of Earth. This is the birthday of American actress Susan Hayward, born June 30th, 1917. She has quite a filmography ranging from 1937 to 1972 and was listed as one of the most popular stars in the country in 8 different years. Susan Hayward died of cancer at the age of 57. The beautiful actress, singer, and activist Lena Horne was born on June 30th, 1917. She started out as a nightclub singer when she was only 16 and then made her way to Hollywood, where she appeared in film, television, and theater. Lena Horne lived to the age of 92. June 30, 1934 was the night of Adolf Hitler's violent purge of his political rivals in Germany, which they called the Night of the Long Knives. This has been referred to as political extrajudicial executions, which is a euphemism for assassination. The world's first emergency number, 999, was introduced in London on June 30th, 1937. This is the birthday of American parapsychologist and author Dr. Raymond Moody Jr., born June 30, 1944. He's perhaps best known for his work on life after death and near-death experiences, and of course his best-selling book, Life After Life. Still alive, Dr. Moody turns 76 in 2020. Oh, honey, happy birthday to the Chevrolet Corvette. The first Corvette rolled off the assembly line in Flint, Michigan on June 30th, 1953. This is the birthday of American actor Vincent D'Onofrio, born June 30th, 1959. A very busy actor, he's been in over 100 movies and TV shows and is still working. You might remember him as Edgar in the movie Men in Black. Still alive, he turned 61 in 2020. East Germany and West Germany merged their economies on June 30th, 1990. Chet Atkins was an American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and producer. He performed mostly in the country music genre and was known as Mr. Guitar and the Country Gentleman. Chet Atkins died on June 30th, 2001 at the age of 77. There were a striking number of plane crashes throughout the years on this date. I saw 5 listed in several different years, beginning in 1956, with the last one occurring in 2015. Seems to me like June 30th is a good day to stay on the ground if you can. And I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope you learned something you didn't know already. I know I sure did. I always do. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share with others. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Never eat anything bigger than your head. So, none of these are 1984. I've got one somewhere, but obviously it's somewhere else. It's in a different bookcase. All right, let's try that again. I've got my tongue wrapped around my eye teeth and I couldn't see what I was saying. We'll start from the beginning. Signed the it's a mouthful. Archaeologist. We'll probably leave that part out. I don't know how all that's going to go together, or if it's even going to make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not going to go. Yeah, we're going to cut those out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.